Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Where's My Egg? Still haven't found my egg. I'm trying, but it doesn't seem to be here. I found lots of other eggs, lots of very strange eggs. Let's give these two puzzles a go over here that we haven't looked at yet. Limited actions. Okay. I mean, that's pretty much every puzzle. There are limited actions, and none of them do what I want them to do. This portal's basically stuck. Yeah, it is stuck. We have a laser that we can move left and right, so I was kind of thinking if that's stuck, but it's not stuck at all. I was thinking of it as like part of the wall, because of where it's positioned. We want to hit that, and then we're done. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be hit by the laser directly. It could go through a portal. We can easily remove this portal right now. However, can we easily get this portal away from this edge? No. We cannot get it away from the edge. In fact, we can't get it away from that corner either. So the portal is not coming out of this space, I think. So therefore, we're trying to get this laser around these corners. However, maybe we're doing that by doing something like that. Or something. I don't know exactly. Okay, well, there's a bunch of thoughts. Pretty sure that portal there in the corner is never coming away from it. Pretty sure this portal here is never getting out of these two spaces. It is, however, possible that we could be pushing... No, we can't push this through here because that's blocked. Okay. We could push... Okay, one option we've got. Let's bring this here and then push you through here. If I want that down there. I don't know if I do, but maybe I do. So this guy... Getting them out of this row is tricky. Getting them out of this row is very tricky. I think we want to push them out of the one. I think we want actually this kind of thing, although I haven't got space to do it. I guess I can go all the way around. I need you to go down. Let's do it against this edge for now. So if I do this, then it's popped out there. But then I can't move it any further up. So maybe that can't ever work. Because then it's definitely not powered anymore, right? Except it can be powered, but then I can't get through the bottom of it. Okay, let me think about other ideas. There are limited actions. It's going to find the right action. So that was... Okay, hold on. So we've done this. This feels kind of good, I think, maybe. Yes, how to get you out of this row or out of this column. If this laser were here... Well, I wouldn't be able to push to the right. I'd be able to make it pop out of this one. No, I do need some way of having this laser pop out of this one, but one upwards and then pushing it further up. That requires doing something that I don't know how to do, except I can get... Yeah, okay, hold on. Idea has been had. Can I... Yes, I can do this. Oh gosh. Or I can't. Can I get these around each other? Yes, like this. Okay. You go down. However, I want you to go... I want you to go there and... Basically, I want to push this up and push you left and come out of this, but not get stuck. But maybe being there is actually fine. I don't think it is, though. So put you here. But I can't lower this. Oh, it's a tight space. There's basically nowhere that can happen, right? Unless you appear out of that one into that space. It can happen there, but that... Well, I mean, maybe they just get stuck next to each other. Okay, let's just see where this goes. Maybe it's fine for you to be stuck in that corner. And you end up there. And then you end up there and there. Oh, this is fine. Okay. It's fine for you to get stuck. Hooray. It's the whole loss aversion problem. I just got an achievement. Let's play basketball. Cool. Deep rescue. We've not looked at this one yet. Oh, the ones that have two sets of puzzles are the worst. Wait, we've got to hit you? We've only got an upwards laser. We don't have any arrows. Wow. Have we got to extract that light bulb? But that's... Oh no, that maybe is possible. Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. However, I think that is the whole thing, and it might not be that difficult. But the idea is to have like a two... a two... We're gonna... like a one's gonna go through this two. It needs to be pushable to the left. So the other one needs to be blocked on its side. But like also it needs to be powered. So that it can consume the blue bulb. Yeah, that is it's 100% exactly what I need to do, but how? Because both the blue and the two, no, both the two and the one, both the one and the two need to be powered to do this. So how's that bit happening first if there's going to be a two up there? By having the one powered directly and the two above it. Okay. No, because the one needs to be pushed into the two. Yes, okay, so what? So we're saying it's going to shine into the one. It's going to have to shine from the one to the two. But then I want to push a one leftwards through the two. So it actually needs to be the other way around. Okay. There's another step to this, but I'll get there. Like this. And you need to be blocked on the left. So we just had them in this corner. If they're in this corner and they're like this and I push here, then I can't come out of that one. So I'm going to push this one into the two. Yeah, I think it is just that. Okay. This is cute. This is a very nice puzzle. I think that's the answer. Like that. No. Oh, like that. Can we do this? Ta-da! That's beautiful. That's a great puzzle. Excellent. Very, very nice. Like, simple setup, cool solution, minimal distractions. You've got to do exactly what like is the most obvious thing that you've got to, like, not the obvious thing to do. The solution is not obvious, but the goal that you're trying to achieve is obvious. And then the actual solution is very cool looking and simple. Anyway, okay, cool. That's most of the yellows except for the two that I skipped on, but we'll go back to them later. Let's do swinging. Or try to do swinging. Oh gosh, this thing. don't know how I feel about this mechanic. I think I don't like this mechanic. I actively do not like this mechanic. Okay, at least I'm pushing you further now. So hold on, I want blue and red to be pressed. Cool, fine. That's not fine, because how do I have two upwards? Oh. I guess I don't have two upwards, I have one upwards. You can't swap with either of the bulbs. Yeah, I see how there's the potential. So what's happened there? You got turned on, then you saw the thing. Turned on, then you saw the other thing and you swapped with it. Like, that's what I want. I want you to... Oh, it's such a horrible mechanic. I don't like it. It's too complicated. I have no doubt it can lead to interesting puzzles, but it's definitely too complicated for my liking. And so where's it swapping to? The position of that thing, of course. So I need... Okay, if these were all like a little bit further over and you were here, well, then you're in the way. So downwards instead, which is going to be annoying to do because we're going to swap our punch. No, we can do it like this. Okay. So downwards. Oh yeah, okay, this is perfect. Let's put you there. Downwards, we appear there. Wait, how is this perfect? Oh, we want to swap them the other way round. I basically have it. Okay. I basically have it. Just swap these the other way around. Okay. Okay, at least that wasn't difficult to rearrange. So we push you downwards. We stand up. Oh no, but then you're not seeing the other one. That doesn't make sense. Oh. Okay, wait, what? I totally thought that was the thing. It's red first. Then one blue. But we're not gonna have blue. Like, you could be there, but... Which sure would get the thing where it needs to go, but then red's not open. Oh. I thought I had it. This isn't swap overable, basically. Well, of course, because it's not symmetric. The thing is pointing leftwards, so... Oh dear. I think this kind of move is the kind of thing I'm doing. We're swapping to there, but then you need to somehow see the thing that is pointing at red and move it to where the blue is, but you're not going to do that. He's going to move it that way. Huh? If only it worked this way around. Can I get them to like somehow keep swapping back and forth? Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. Can I do like... but then you're stuck there. But if... Maybe that's why it's swinging, because it keeps going back and forth. If it is going back and forth, I think I'd like the end of the level to have a red door, blue door, red door, blue door, red door, blue door. Like there were Being and Nothingness levels that did a lot of that kind of stuff. And it's pretty cute because you're like, wait, I've got to make that thing swap from one to the other, and then you know what you're aiming for. But hold on. So if we have like upwards here, then this one here, no. Like basically if you were here, where you are, and the other laser's here pointing leftwards, and you're paired to the upwards that's there, you would then swap over, you then see the upwards, and you swap over again. Yeah, that's an infinite loop. Okay, so that's something we can make happen, but not from the current situation because I've got that laser stuck against the bottom. So we just, okay, maybe it's not too hard to do if I just go straight for it. It should be fine, right? If I just do... This eventually worked, right? No? Maybe that, then that? Sure. It's just chaos, but it works somehow. And then the idea was to put you there. And then, ooh, I do want to at least get you into uncoupled mode, I guess. Oh. Okay, so bring this one further over. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh dear. That's just chaos. No. How do I move this forwards? I guess by moving that back. Oh dear. Okay, go around the back of it. Do this. That's not what I want. I want you to be paired with you. Oh dear. Okay, you're there. Pair with you. There. Oh no. I mean, that's what I want, but not there. So how did I do that? Okay, so just put you down here. And then do this. Okay, we're fine. Yes. Oh dear. That's noisy. Okay, a very noisy solution. And a snowman. Unjumpable, right choice. No way back. Wait, haven't we already had one called that? No return. Basically the same. Let's do door moment. Interesting. Button over there. So nothing else could get there, only I can get there. There's two doors here. There's a laser and then this. Okay, very minimal setup. I assume I'm swapping somewhere when I step on this, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, I've just immediately seen it, I think. I can see why these two bits are sticking out here, I think. I can see why one of them's for symmetry, the other one is for a real purpose. We're basically doing this. Are we? Pairing up with you. Not there though. Did you start in that column? No. Pair up with you. Okay, I don't think I fully see this. Like, this is the first thing I thought of, doing that. Okay. This is the first thing I thought of. It was certainly the thing I had to do. And it was fine because it swaps the thing onto that button, but sure, like, this is the thing I keep saying about this game, is I think the mechanics are just too hard to project ahead to the point where I can't even project one single step. And therefore, often I'm getting to the answer and being like, oh, I'm at the answer. Like, that's happening in quite a lot of the puzzles. Anyway. At least the levels are nice and small. please be true. Please be true. Oh. I mean, it looks fairly uniform, at least. There's just a big open space. Oh, gosh. Also, I dislike mechanics that are, like, not... like... There's nothing physically representing that. If there's like a different kind of laser sticking out of that would feel better. Otherwise, it's just like suddenly I'm walking around, walking to a space where it looks like nothing's happening, and suddenly I swap with that thing. There should be like a different kind of laser, in my opinion. Okay, we haven't seen these in a long time. Okay. So we need the red laser to be hit, of course. I think I see what we want. We want you like there. No, that doesn't make sense. If I walk across this, I'm basically stuck. I am stuck. So I think I want to, but I do still need to push something down there, or swap something down there. But to swap something down there, I'd have to push something down there. Oh, but the way I get not stuck is by teleporting out of there, basically, I guess. Like if I'm paired to you, maybe not against the edge. I mean, it's still tricky though. It's very tricky. Because also this laser would need to hit that, as well as hitting the red. That's how I got to here and the laser was on the button. What then? I jump up to the top and nothing good happens. Then we might also be pairing you and you. For something, somehow, some reason, some when, some why, some what. Thing is, I can't have this. I gotta go in here and step on this. Like, I can't have something below this space because I'd have to have pushed it there. There's no, like, I can only teleport things to where I've pushed something. So I have to go in here. I have to go down. This is 100% true. So am I taking something with me at this point, or ooh, I think I see. I'm pushing. I'm pairing. I'm pairing up with the swappy thing. I'm getting down here, and then we're swapping somehow. How does stepping here cause the swap to happen? It can't. But yeah, I think I'm pairing up with you. And then somehow going here and swapping out. Somehow swapping out. If you're there, we do swap immediately. That's a weird state. Like, is there some benefit to that state? Where the thing is just like gone, whatever color you'd call that. Wait, what the heck was that? Oh, I guess it's like it's powered, but it only actually triggers next turn. It's kind of interesting. I'm not seeing anything right now. Then my thinking was that, so I'd swap with that to here. Let me point with my whiteboard thing. My thinking was, I'd swap you to here. Let's do the arrow thing. You to here. Then I'd have the laser against this bottom edge. You'd see that, you'd swap with the laser. The laser would be pointing at the thing. Done. That's what I'm imagining. Sometimes it's hard in a game like this one, especially when I can't point to explain what I'm thinking about. I just sort of say a bunch of vague phrases that are like, that can't go there and this can't go here, but you have no idea what I'm saying. these are paired, but I can't really do anything with that because the only way to swap them is to make them see each other. And once again, I've got to go here and go down this way. So what can I do while going down this way that like suddenly, like the door opens, but that's not going to suddenly make the laser see that thing over there? How can I trigger the thing? Don't know why I'm just living around in circles. Okay. In this state, can I do something interesting? Oh gosh. Oh dear. Only I can get here. Something has to swap with me when I get here. Specifically when I get here. That's the bit I don't get. Like, how do I walk 3 steps and then suddenly something changes? How do I walk 3 steps south and then suddenly something changes? No way back. Yep, exactly. No way back unless I can teleport out of here. Somehow. Is there some way I can be coupled to you, but you don't trigger immediately somehow? But why would the button suddenly make that trigger? Can I like get you in this state and then somehow get you out of that state? That doesn't make sense. I can teleport you into any of the spaces that I can walk into from here. I can do that. That's an interesting little process. Once again, that doesn't do anything. How could it do something? I guess it can't, so then I need to figure something else out. But if I push this along here, it's just in the way. If I push the other thing along there, it's just in the way. I can't suddenly power it because I can't get the laser in that column. I can power me, but it doesn't do anything. What? This is clearly not possible. Unless I can somehow leave that not cracked. Oh, interesting. What happens if I teleport onto a crack, like a cracked floor? Does something different happen? Again, I don't know how I do that. Well, maybe I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Maybe. No, I don't. I just somehow push you I mean, I can push you. Okay, I can push you there like this, but then I can't decouple you. So that I can pair to you. Like, I guess what I'm wondering is, does it only it cracks when I step off it though? Surely if I teleport there and step off it, it's still going to crack, right? Right? You expect it to. I feel like I need to sort of stumble into some interaction here. That'll do something interesting. There's all this water. I don't really know why it's water. That's a good point. Why is it water? Is there something special with water that happens? No. Can't put you on the water. Can't teleport onto the water because I'd have to have something to teleport to there anyway. If I push you there, that does nothing. Oh gosh. If I connect you two up. The only way they can swap is if this is above that. Now, is there somewhere interesting I can do that? Not really. Not really. Is there somewhere I can do that where I would then be in line of sight with that thing immediately afterwards? No. That doesn't make any sense. What? This is clearly not possible, is it? It's clearly not possible. I can't jump over this water. I can't do anything. Why do you end up there? What's happening in that situation? Well, because you are there. Wait, no, hold on. So push you there. I push you that way. No. What was it? I don't know what it was. I do that. I don't know. Maybe there's nothing weird about that at all. It's that move that I keep finding weird. I think it's because I'm pressing like down and left and it just like cuts out one of the animations so it looks weird, but it's not actually weird. Oh dear. This feels like there's absolutely nothing I can do. It's very much like I need to swap out of there. But to do that, I'd somehow have to affect the positions of the laser or that thing as I'm moving downwards along those cracks. So they'd have to already be over there, but they can't already be over there because that requires me being over there and pushing things up and down. What? What is going on? I guess I can couple to you. Is there some way for me to decouple from you, like that I don't realize? I mean, none of this decouples from you. Can I die? No. This is any way to decouple from you. So I can make that land in a place where it can see the laser. I don't really remember how I just did that. What did I do? I guess I pushed the laser to the right. Yeah, I did. Like this. nothing I can do with this at all. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I can couple with you and I can push you on there, but then the laser can't hit you. There's nothing I can do. Literally every move has been considered. So this puzzle, clearly, is not possible. The title's true, there is no way back. Maybe it's just not lying to me. What? So I can't go upwards from here. Like, there'd have to be something on that blue button to do that. But then if I land there, that's bad. So I clearly have to swap out of there. But how does the stuff crumbling somehow make the laser hit the thing? It doesn't make any sense. So there must be some condition where I'm paired with this, and the laser can see this, where we don't swap for some reason. Couple with that, and the only thing I can think that's vaguely like that is not that, like this, where we're coupled, but we do swap still. Okay, good timing. It's because the sounds are slightly like late. It's hard to keep the timing right. I kind of feel like some random interaction needs to happen. And I'll be like, oh, that's how it works. It still couples though. I can't like have you... I can be further away from it. Oh, hold on. Yes. No, this doesn't work. This doesn't work because I have to get you all the way in there. So I did this kind of thing and then step downwards, and yeah, that could position it on like the second crack down. If I can somehow have this piece here. But I can't push it without coupling to it. Well, unless I do... There's a couple it to you, but then I can't decouple those. So it can't be like that. Well... yeah, how do I get you? I can couple you to me. I can leave you there, but that's not good. I can't do the thing. I need to get you in there uncoupled so that I can do this. Uncoupled. How? By having you coupled with something and then decoupled? No. Well, I mean, that could work if... Like, I can't like swap you there. I can't swap you there. If I could swap you there, then maybe the next step would be to do that thing, but I can't do that. It requires doing the thing that I'm trying to do. I think there's something in that, but there's something with that move that is supposed to be interesting, but I don't get what. Like I can do like a long distance. It's not that. That's not the move. That is not the move. Yeah, because it requires me to be uncoupled. That's the problem. So uncouple. We'll get you over here and then uncouple you again. Like that's as far as I could do this because I'd have to uncouple you. In fact, it'd have to be in that row only. But then this is in this row, which isn't good. By row I mean column. So I think you have to be even one further back so that I can do this, and then this, and then. So sure, I could do like. Is there some long distance thing I can do with you two? No. What was I trying to do? I guess take you around the other way. Like this. This is the weird move. Oh, I can move you one space at a time. What? Sure I can. Why can't I? Sure. Okay, that laser doesn't need to be against the edge. Just feels wrong. Swap to there and then move left because then it only triggers on the next turn. Okay, we can just do this. I knew there was something in that move, but I did have to stumble into it. Okay, that gets you there, which lets me teleport. No, wait, what's the idea? Is that the thing I want to do? Yes, then lower you. Well, that's disgusting, isn't it? And then you're going to teleport that there, and then we're done. That's horrendous. Yeah, it's the kind of thing that I can only really stumble into, but sure, it's done. How many puzzles remain? We're almost there. 9 puzzles remain. Deary me, unless it's like post-game. It's possible. I'll see you next time, folks, and we'll continue maybe over here, or maybe we'll go back to those. Maybe we'll just save those for last, but that's a bad idea. I should get them out of the way. We'll see. Next time, we'll find out. All right, goodbye.